That alien abduction scene in Fire in the Sky. Now, that to me still is scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen. That's probably one of the scariest things I've ever seen. I remember seeing this movie when I was 10 years old. And this was around the time I was already paranoid that I was going to get abducted by aliens in the night. They were going to do all kinds of crazy shit to me. I remember hiding under my blanket. It was really hot, but I was too scared to peek out of the blanket. So it was a lot of uncomfortable nights, being paranoid over stuff like that. But Fire in the Sky is a movie based on the events that happened to Travis Walton. I believe this was November of 1975, somewhere around that area. He's a man that claims to have been abducted by aliens. I believe this story. I believe he's telling the truth. The movie was actually kind of dolled up by Paramount to be something it completely wasn't, because it's based on a true story, but it's not the complete events that he went through. So it's not actually as creepy as the movie. That scene is creepy as fuck, and that movie almost is kind of like a cult classic too. It would be the best movie ever based on alien abduction. Talk a little bit about my interest in the paranormal. This started very young for me. I remember it kind of sparked when I was 8 years old. There was this show, it was on the Fox network back in the day. This was like 1992. It was a show called Sightings, and it was all about anything paranormal: ghosts, Sasquatch, UFOs, aliens, different, mental powers. Some of the stuff, it wasn't necessarily, some of the stuff was true on the show, but it was definitely an interesting show. I remember seeing this one thing that scared the shit out of me, but it was proven to be fake. It was the McPherson tape, which is basically a tape about a family. They're at this party. They're having this party at this house, and this alien ship crashes really close to their house, and they end up they're hiding from the aliens, and the aliens end up coming in there and abducting them. But from a very young age, I've had an interest in the paranormal. There's various things that have sparked that. It's also from the fact that I saw a Sasquatch in these woods in Miamisburg when I was 10 years old. I saw, when I was a kid, things in the sky that seemed out of place. I still sometimes see things in the sky that seem out of place. I've had experiences with spirits before, shadow people and energies. There was this incident. This was the summer of 2009. I was hanging out with this girl that I had met on the internet. And we were sitting in a room, and she had the light on, and I looked outside the room, and I saw this shadow figure walk by. And I was like, I just think I saw a ghost. And she told me, she's like, that's good, because I'm glad I'm not the only one seeing it. That was the first time I ever saw a shadow person. And I've had experiences here recently where I've seen doors shut on their own, and I've heard things in here. I'm very attracted to things like that, and they really hold my interest. What's considered, it's like they don't want you to know what's out there, the truth. And they make people who know about stuff like this seem crazy, so we won't be heard. For the people around this world that, yes, have been abducted by aliens, it happens. For the people that have seen a Sasquatch. For the people that have heard and seen things when there's nothing there, and they have seen the outlines. We know of this world and what's going on. We know what we've seen. We've tried to be silenced, but we can't be silenced. We just know what the fuck's really going on, and there's all kinds of shit that's being hidden from us. It is time for the truth to come out.